welcome back to the Rogers channel, and today we're taking a look at the Bandai Ultimate Legends Monkey.D.Luffy from One Piece. I had seen these figures pop up like at Walmart and Target, things like that, and I think these are like the ones that they usually do like the Demon Slayer ones or like the Dragon Ball characters with, but this time we actually have Luffy himself. And it's not just him, but he also has his trusty swordsman, Zoro, right here, which is the other figure. But for this video, we'll go ahead and talk about Luffy, and the next one we'll talk about Zoro's figure. Looking at the front of the card back, it looks really neat. You get this massive bubble right here featuring Luffy, and then of course you get this graphic with Luffy striking a pose. You get his name right there in huge fonts. You get the One Piece logo, the Ultimate Legends logo, Bandai logo, and then this little print showing that it's superposable. I also like how these are based around their like East Blue look. So of course this is like the first time we ever see Luffy. And then in the back, you get a bunch of text right here along with the same Luffy, sort of like print right here. His name, the Ultimate Legends logo up there at the top, and a bunch of warnings. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get him out of the card back, and we can check out the figure. And here he is out of the card back. And looking up close, he's really cool. I never really noticed how many joints this figure had, and I'm pretty sure that Zoro has the same amount of joints. But my goodness, I can't wait to get into the review part of this figure. So looking at the figure, I am immediately impressed with the amount of detail. They got the outfit right. The printing on the face looks very good. And then of course, you get that amazing straw hat of his. It's not damaged yet by a buggy, so he's barely setting out on his grand adventure, but yeah, love the style of this figurine. It is very high quality, being one of the not exactly a 6-inch scale figure, but it's a little bit bigger than like a vintage collection figure that much. So here's a closer look at that head sculpt. Looks incredible, and he does have a ball joint right here at the top of the head, so you get plenty of movement, as you can see right there, side to side, back and forward. And then looking at his torso, he has that awesome red vest of his, complete with those golden buttons right here and some nice wrinkles throughout the shirt. And yeah, he does have a ball joint right here at the upper part around his chest, so you get some movement. And on top of that, he has a completely separate ball joint right here, a second one at the lower waist, so you get two ball joints. So there's plenty of movement, side to side, back and forward. The arms as well, they look really good. And I noticed this, and I'll get to that in a minute, but some of the joints, like the knees, are kind of like cut interesting like that. You can see that it's not a full ball joint, but it still gets the job done, so you're able to go around pretty freely. He almost has like a double elbow. He has a swivel right here, and then he also has a joint at the wrist and at the hand. The other arm as well, arm sticks out there, goes all the way around with ease. Elbow joint is pretty nice, swivel again, and then articulation at the wrist at the hand. Looking at the waist, of course he has those awesome blue shorts of his, really nice detail running throughout them, and he has like these exposed ball joints, so he can do a complete split. He does sit down very nicely, and his legs go back pretty far back. But yeah, I've never seen this type of joint before, like an exposed ball joint right here on the hips. He does have a swivel on the hips, and then this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. The knee joints have the same exact like cut as the arm joints, so it's kind of interesting. There's no indenture of where those kneecaps go, so it just like locks into place, hidden from sight. But very interesting. I've never seen that before. And he goes almost into a kneeling position. And lastly, looking at the feet, again, very interesting joints right here with these exposed ankle joints. So, as you can see, feet do point down, they do point up very nicely, and there is rocker ankles, surprisingly, so he has some really cool action poses. So, as an overview of this figure, he's pretty cool. Even with him having no accessories at all, no faceplates, extra hands, etc., he's still a really decent figure. At first, I kind of passed on these just because there wasn't a lot of accessories to work with, but if you're just going in just for the figure alone, this is a really decent, pre-time skip Luffy. And then real quick, here's a little comparison with the SH Figuarts Romance Dawn Luffy right next to him. But yeah, it's a really cool figurine. And if you're trying to look for an easy-going sort of figure, you're trying to get into it, I would highly recommend this one. He is really cool. And real quick, I did want to point out, I love the articulation. Nothing gets in the way. He's very free roaming, and you can achieve a lot of poses with, a little figure. But with that said, I'll go ahead and end it here, and say if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you all on the next one.